Hello.
Hello.
We're coming to you live from Queenie, the
Yeah.
van.
We've had to move location.
Yeah, rogue lawnmower. Had to pivot.
Now we find ourselves on a dusty, we thought abandoned road, but it proves to be...
It's like a highway.
It's like a highway.
There's so many trucks coming past. So we may get interrupted at points, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just so excited to be here.
Yeah, we are.
And we're excited for Sunday. So many women have jumped in and are joining us for Sunday.
Yeah. So many women are feeling the call. Hello, everyone. Feeling the call to be in ceremony with each other. And it's just such an exciting time to be a woman.
Oh,
you know?
It sure is.
It's full on, but it's exciting.
Yeah,
and
it sure is.
Yeah, Marie and I are just so humbled and excited to be bringing ceremony back to women. We're just, we have this very, very deep calling to be with women in this life, and we've always both had this just love affair for women, haven't we? And seeing the beauty
Empowering
of
women.
and how to work together.
And then ceremony as a tool has come in. Or you share your...
Just ceremony came to me. You know, I live this life and I feel like I was always just kind of sailing through life. I wasn't someone who struggled necessarily until about my early 30s. I had a big breakdown after something that happened, really significant. There's a helicopter going over. Incident at my work, and all of a sudden I was thrust into the darkness, really, and I tried everything to outrun my pain. I had this huge well of pain that I didn't really even know existed in me, and my main struggle was with anxiety, and it was crippling. For years and years and years it was crippling, and really I just floundered around for a long time. And I remember just in this moment of sheer desperation, really just asking for something, like, please. I don't know if any one of you have been there, but it is, you know, those moments where you're on your knees and you just think, how am I going to keep going? How can this be the rest of my life? And something came to me in that moment, like a light just kind of lit up in me of this other way. And it wasn't to keep outrunning my pain, and it wasn't to keep kind of fueling these beliefs that there was anything wrong with me. This other voice asked me to commune with the pain that I had, to make a safe space for it to just be inside of me. And it asked me to bring beauty to the pain. It asked me to cradle the pain. I've just seen someone said, what's on Sunday? We've got a beautiful body love ceremony. Thank you, everyone.
We've got this beautiful ceremony happening on Sunday, which is what Bridget's saying, all about bringing beauty to whatever we're walking through, whatever the challenges are. And it's very focused on the body, because the body is such an access point in, and
it's the
access point in. So we're going to gather in ceremony. There's a large group of women that are hearing the call, excuse me, to be together on Sunday. And we've seen time and again, Bridget and I run this, run ceremonies within this beautiful retreat that's run by a gorgeous friend of ours every year. 150 women gather
the Sacred
for
Earth Women's Retreat.
Yeah, 100. Oh, Christine, the ceremony this Sunday is actually online, so you can participate wherever you are, wherever you're based.
Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. And if you comment Body Love, you'll get sent the link. We'd love to have you there. So we've been part of this retreat that is actually an in-person retreat that happens here on the sunny coast every year. We run the opening and the closing ceremony for it. And what we see is, it's incredible. Women come in anxious, nervous, hiding themselves with layers of protection around them.
Clothes.
Layers of clothes. And then we do this beautiful anointing ceremony that we'll share with you on Sunday. So I won't go too much into the details of it. You can experience it for yourself then. But we do this ceremony where they see themselves and they're witnessed by other women through the eyes of love. And you see everything just fall away, and their faces, it's like they kind of, and they start, I'm beautiful. They just fall in love with themselves. It's so beautiful. We're all in tears just watching these women step over a threshold from one place, one way of being, and into another. And that's what Sunday's about. And you may question, well, you know, that's very well when you're in person, but how does that translate into an online platform? You know, how do we create the sacredness? How do we bring the sacredness online? And, you know, during COVID, I think we all learned to kind of pivot and do things online. And I had a thriving yoga business in Sydney at the time, had to start doing that online. Bridget was running circles, women's circles, that had to go online. And what I noticed with the yoga classes is the community, the connection. It was so deep, so potent, so powerful.
And because of the shared experience of COVID, like there was something deeply unifying about COVID time. And the same thing for women's circles. I mean, I'd seen the potency of women sitting in circle with women in person, but I never knew how it would translate to being online together. And it was magical. I mean, I was saying to Marie before, I got the privilege of just kind of sitting and watching, being the facilitator, and I would just see all these little faces on the screen just
leaning forward.
So just leaning forward and just gazing. And I remember one of the women, I would always open with a beautiful meditation that would kind of ground us all in, and one of the women fell asleep at the very beginning of the circle, and she slept the whole time, and she was just on the camera asleep for the whole time. And we just sent, you know, everyone in that space just sent her love. And she said later on she woke up at 10:30 that night and realized that she'd been asleep the whole time. But it was just so precious, that what happens when women step into these sacred places, because like Marie was saying before at the Sacred Earth Women's Retreat, it's where we are bringing back these ancient ways of women stepping into temple, and that we go through this threshold, and really it's not an everyday energy. There's something deeply sacred and magical and mysterious, because there's the mystery of temple time.
Oh, and it's so in us. It's so in us as women. It really, it just ignites this remembering of another way, and a way that we've been before, and
a deep love, like a deep way where lots of women, you know, I know through so much of my work, have deep wounding around the sisterhood and around being vulnerable with other women. And we want to really honor that and not pretend like it's just an easy road. When you've been hurt deeply by women, we realize that's a reality for women. And what we would invite you to come on Sunday and to just experience another way, and that's held by experienced facilitators, and where there's deep intentions around the sisterhood reforming, and I the magic that happens. Like, I know in my relationship with Marie, what happens when we meet each other as women in these really deep ways, and the connections, the new relationships, the healing that happens.
Yeah, there really is a new way for women to be in a friendship relationship, a sisterhood with one another. And it's been mind-blowing to step into such a beautiful, loving friendship and to be so vulnerable. And that's what we're wanting to share as well. Yeah. So I don't know whether people have questions. If you do, pop them in the chat there. We'd love to answer any questions that people have.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to say? Awkward pause.
Well,
That's the other thing. We're all about bringing the joy and the laughter. We're not too serious about sacredness. We love to have fun. Sunday will be a lot of laughter. There'll be sacredness, there'll be reverence, but we bring the laughter and the joy as well.
yeah. I'm just going to see if we're not missing anything here. No.
We're not sure how this is our first live. Oh, there we go. I love your special oils. Thank you so much for creating. Oh, thanks, Christine. Yes, if you're not aware, we have these incredible oils that we created that came about through doing those that anointing ceremony. We turned to each other one retreat and said, imagine if we could bottle this moment when a woman just sees herself and awakens to her beauty. If we could put that in a bottle, and then
because through this bringing women back into a ceremonial life, that's our vision for Murmur, for our business. It's to bring ceremony and sacred back into a woman's life, because deeply, deeply in our cellular DNA, that's how we are meant to function. We're built through rhythm, we're built in a cycle, our bodies. And so the Body Love ceremony is really about reforming that connection with your body, finding a deep love affair with your body, because that's the access point to your deep femininity, your power as a woman. It lives inside the body, and we've been taught to kind of outrun the body. We've been taught to criticize, to be always striving for something different. And it's I just feel like, everything's kind of flipped, isn't it? It's actually the opposite. We need to come into the body. We need to reconnect with our bodies. We need to find the strength and the wisdom and the potency of being a woman.
Because the shame we've carried in that narrative that we've carried around our bodies has been a barrier between accessing our full power. And that's what happens when we come back into our bodies and back into loving our bodies and having this love affair with our bodies. We actually step into our full power, and then what ripples on from there is just incredible. I've witnessed it in my own life, how the changes that have happened so rapidly, really, it is quite magnificent.
The shame just evaporates, doesn't it?
So come and join us on Sunday. We'd love to have you there. We're giving away 2 of our beautiful oils on the live for people that are on the live. So we'd love to have you there. Yes, Christine, laughter is so important for the healing. We have lots of laughter. You should have seen us like racing from where we'd set up. I'm like holding the tripod, of not belted in, pulling the roof down at the same time. Right, got to find a new location. So we're excited to have you there, Christine. We're excited to have all of you there. It would be wonderful to see you there. So if you're watching the replay of this and you're not on here live and you have any questions, please just send us a message,
and we'll make sure that just if you comment Body Love, like we said, we'll
send you the link. If you're not already registered,
you need to get the replay. You need to be registered. And I know we put a post up a few days ago, but bring your, if you're a bit feeling vulnerable about stepping into this kind of space, we just encourage you to bring a friend. Kind of like a gym buddy,
bring someone, your bestie.
Bring your bestie.
Do it together.
It's such a magical
thing. Gather
thing.
together, the 2 of you, and watch it together. It's a great thing to do. Have a little watch party. Sorry. I can be a little naff sometimes. She's like,
it's the best part of Marie. It's the naff part. All right. We love you so much, and we can't wait to sit with you on Sunday.
We'll see you then. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.